Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Saturday, the 8th of May 2021. Today was a match day. It was the last match day of a horrible, confusing, frustrating season. And it just, the cherry on the top. Coventry City 6. Yes, 6. Millwall 1. A shockingly bad result. Yeah, and it just leaves you scratching your head thinking, what direction are we going in? Thought we were doing all right, but now, is this an omen? Is this something bad for next season? Who knows? This is from skysports.com. It's the match report. It says Coventry bade farewell to the temporary St Andrews home in sunny style with a 6-1 Sky Bet Championship final day thrashing of Millwall. Sky Blues returning to the Ricoh Arena next season ended their ground shield with Birmingham in fabulous fashion to cap a successful 2 years, featuring promotion back to the second tier. Jordan Shipley's curler put Coventry ahead and Sky Blues skipper Carl McFadzean scored at both ends before Dom Hyam, Callum O'Hare, Matty James and Tyler Walker completed the hammering. Coventry's biggest win for 3 years secured a 16th place finish. The Sky Blues' highest since 2006 as a 5th victory in the final 8 matches ensured they traded up 12 points clear of the drop zone. Millwall were second best throughout, although Tom Bradshaw did strike the post when their deficit was only 1, but they clinched a third top half finish in 4 seasons regardless of this defeat, finishing in 11th. Coventry were on top for the start, led by the excellent O'Hare, cut through the Mill defence on a dazzling solo surge before steering just wide of Bartosz Białkowski's far post. O'Hare was involved in Coventry's 16th minute opener, ending another busy run by feeding Shipley, who took a touch to curl a low finishing off the post from just inside the box. Millwall came within a whisker of levelling on 33 minutes. Jed Wallace's cross slightly behind Bradshaw, who improvised superbly with a dragged back heel that shaved the post, but Coventry doubled their lead on 45 minutes after Millwall gifted them a corner. Białkowski forced the poker and Ryan Woods' ill-advised back pass out for a corner. Millwall's marking from James's corner was poor and it made its way to McFadzean 12 yards out, who hit half early down into the ground that leaped over the keeper into the top corner. The Lions pulled one back after 54 minutes as a slide in McFadzean, facing his own goal, turned Scott Malone's teasing cross past Marco Morosi. However, Coventry re-established their 2-goal cushion on 59 minutes. As Michael Rose's bullet header from a corner hit a Millwall defender in the 6-yard box and our hand was on hand to turn it in. City added a 4th on 62 minutes, O'Hare getting a goal as his overall performance merited by controlling Shipley's cross on his instep and lashing past Białkowski from around 8 yards. It was 5-1 after 67 minutes. James firing home from close range after Białkowski had turned away substitute Walker's flick from a teasing O'Hare cross. Białkowski fouled Max Biamu with a smart save but could not stop Coventry, adding a fortunate 6th goal in the 84th minute as a James corner struck the forward 2 yards out and bounced in. What the manager said, Coventry's Mark Robbins: "We were brilliant, we moved the ball well, we were clinical with our finishing. It was a really good way for us to sign off at St Andrews. While it's not in Coventry, it's not our home, it's been a second best option for us, and we've won some really important games here and played some really good football. It's been a brilliant couple of seasons here, and to sign off from St Andrews with a win and performance like that is just what we wanted to do. It gives everybody that feel-good factor. We move back to Coventry now and we're looking forward to that. It's just what we need. I wanted a good performance to finish off the season and got it in spades. It was outstanding. It gave us a platform. We need to move things forward. If you don't, you'll go backwards. We need to work hard to keep moving forward and get the balance right." Millwall's Gary Rowett says, "It was a disappointing way to end the season. It wasn't a performance that showed our defensive resilience or character. It was everything but. And certainly 1 or 2 of the players on the back of that need to step up next season because we will be a better side. We will recruit well in the summer What I need to do as a manager is wake up tomorrow morning, not think about today's game, and think about the other 45 and see what we need to do to become better. There was not enough leadership out there today, not enough fight. I'm not happy with it, and it was quite an embarrassing game. I thought if we'd have defended with a modicum of decency, which we have done for most of the season, we could have got something out of the game. We've had 2 solid top half finishes to finish 8th and 11th in a very, very difficult division. I don't think we could be overly disappointed with that. And I know we will be a lot stronger next season. Yeah, absolutely shocking. And here's the thing: in the week, Bart Biakowski dug out Bristol City saying, "Oh, they were already on the beach. They didn't really turn up. They didn't care." And then what happens is we get trounced 6-1. So we've done the same thing. Done the exact same thing, and Biakowski as well. He getting his man the match on the Friday, and the curse struck straight away, didn't it? 6-1. Wow. And if you watched the game, I don't know if you did, if you stayed and watched the whole game, you will have seen a little bit of history. Because going all the way back to 1908, when Millwall Athletic played Coventry City, and we beat them 3-0 in the Southern League First Division, that was actually our biggest defeat away to Coventry. You can see there's quite a few tankings from both teams. Either way, like we beat them in 1927 9-1. 9-1 at home. They beat us 5-0 at Coventry in 1935. That's this one here. And then later on, in the next worst one is the 27th of December in 1955, and we lost 5-1. But here's the thing: that was a day after we played them at home. So we played them at home on Boxing Day 1955, and we lost 2-0. Then the very next day, we travelled to Coventry and played them again, two days running, and we lost 5-1. Aye. So 5-0 and 5-1 are the worst results away at Coventry, until the one you see at the bottom. History being made, losing 6-1, having a defence of Marlon Romeo and George Evans, and then Ryan Woods in front of them. Absolutely shocking. All 3 of them were quite disgusting to watch that and see what happened there. And straight after the game, the announcement was made about players leaving, because I suspect that Gary Rowett wanted something else for the fans to talk about. So he pumped this news out straight away, which is that experienced Millwall duo being released this summer. So this came out straight after the game. Like I said, I believe because Gary Rowett was so embarrassed and upset about what had happened there to the team that he manages, that he put this out to deflect any criticism from himself on the team selection. And here we go. Experienced Millwall duo being released this summer. Gary Rowett has confirmed that Frank Fielding and Shaun Williams will leave Millwall when their contracts expire this summer. Goalkeeper Fielding has only made 3 appearances for the club since joining in the summer of 2019 from Bristol City. Williams will leave after spending 7 years in SE16, joining in the January of 2014. The Republic of Ireland international finished on 295 Lions appearances. We felt for different reasons that we couldn't offer those 2 players new deals, said Rowett. Not because they aren't brilliant characters, not because they have done fabulously well within the group. Difficult season for both of them this year. They've not played as much as they would have liked, particularly for Willow, who's been here 7 years. What I will say is that he's conducted himself fantastically well and has been an excellent servant to this club. Any of the players that have worked hard for us will try and help them move forward, and we wish them all the best, but it's the Championship. You've got to make some tough decisions to try and move the team forward, and those two decisions were pretty tough. So there you go. Straight after the game, being told that these two players are leaving, so that the fans talk about that rather than that piss poor performance that we saw on the pitch in Birmingham against Coventry. And we've also got this is from news@den.co.uk. It says Millwall Boss's club have made contract offers to players, plus how many signings he expects. Millwall Boss Gary Rowett revealed the club have made contract offers to a number of players. Frank Fielding, Alex Pearce, Shaun Williams, Matt Smith and Shane Ferguson are all set to be out of contract at the end of June. Rowett confirmed Fielding and Williams will leave this summer. But here's the thing, so they're assuming that the contract offers are to the players that are out of contract, but that may not be the case. Like, we could offer a contract. We've been speaking to players that are out of contract in the summer because we're allowed to from the 1st of January, and we could have offered a contract to a player who's at another club who's running out his contract at the club, and we could have made him an offer saying, "Oh, when your contract's up, we'll give you this contract," which is what we're doing to Scott Malone. Like, they're trying to sign Scott Malone from Derby this summer, and it's the same thing. He's running out his contract at Derby. We've made an offer to him, so they're listing all the players there that are out of contract, but that doesn't mean they're the ones who got offered contracts. So the Lions hope to complete the free transfer of Scott Malone from Derby this summer. Rowett was asked after the 6-1 defeat to Coventry on the final day how much he expects the squad to change over the summer. That depends. We've got a few contract offers out to players at the moment, so if we decide not to take them, there could be a lot more change, Rowett said. Who knows who will come in for what players, though? I'd imagine on today's performance, not many. I wouldn't buy any of ours on the basis of that 90 minutes. I think it will be a medium number of players in. It might end up being 5 or 6 if 1 or 2 move on, but we'll see. It never gets done as quickly as you'd like it to get done, so there's a lot of hard work ahead. There's also a lot of hard work that's gone in so far, so we know what we've got to do regardless of today's result. So there you go. And so the season's done, it's finished. It ended on a sour note. And here we are, we're in 11th. We finished in 11th. We could have finished 10th, but we didn't. And QPR won, so we couldn't have overtook them. I think that so we did have 0 goal difference, and we've ended up on a negative goal difference of -5, 62 points, 15 points off the playoffs, and what's that? 21 points above. No, not 21. 19 points off of the relegation places. So pretty firmly in the middle. 15 above, 19 below. Okay. So home games, we've won 7 home games, drawn 10, lost 6. So only losing 6, that's not that bad considering the rest of the teams there. But it's the draws that did us. We're drawing 10 games at home, drawing 7 games away. Not scoring a lot of goals. 24 goals against and scored at home. 23 goals scored away and 28 against. Pretty average, slightly above average position in the table, but it's been a lot of ups and downs throughout the season. We had that massive run of not winning any bloody games. Yeah, playing strikers who can't score, strikers getting injured, loaning players who don't want to play, can't play. Some weird stuff going on, and then ending up playing two wingers up front Mason Bennett and Jed Wallace, and then switching at the end of the season, and then the results going bandy. So there you go. Jed Wallace is there in 11th, top scorer for Millwall, way down the list of the scorers there. The 16th top scorer in the championship. Yeah, most bookings. Ryan Woods, number 9, gets himself on the list. Will he be coming back next season? I hope not. He's if you see the first goal today, it was, you see what Ryan Woods is doing, and he has these moments. He's had these moments throughout the season. It's just not working. I don't know what role he's playing. He can't run around, so they play him as like some supposedly quarterback role that David Beckham used to play, where he just sits back and pings balls. But football's all about speed, really. And if you don't have any speed, and then what's the point? I mean, they're getting rid of Matt Smith seemingly because he's not very quick and he doesn't have speed. But then you're going to keep Ryan Woods, and he's in the same position. Yeah, I don't think you can do that. We will see. I'll keep you up to date with any transfers that happen. I don't know if you've seen my previous video. I'm keeping a list of all the clickbait people we get linked with. We'll see who we end up actually signing. Yeah, pretty depressing result today to finish on the season on that. I expected, I mean, if you see the video, yesterday's video, you see I expected a crazy end of season score. I thought it was going to be like 3-3 or something like that, but 6-1. And I mean, everyone's talking about play the kids. Instead of playing Aidan Muller in the back three, he's playing Marlon Romeo there. And you see how Marlon Romeo played today. Just on the highlights, it's just yeah, literally every goal he's just flapping around. He doesn't know what he's doing when they get at him. Yeah, and Rowett was praising Romeo for his performance against Bristol City. Yeah, Bristol City are shit, mate. Bristol City are absolutely fucking shit. We play someone half decent in Coventry, and we get done like that 6-1. I don't know if he's just saying these things and he believes them, or he's just saying them because he wants to say them to puff people up. But if he actually fucking believes that, he needs to go as well. Never mind about not offering contracts to other players. He needs to go. He's fucking deluded. Anyway, that's it. Bye bye. Keep an eye on the channel. I'll give you Millwall news daily, even if I'm scraping the barrel. I'll do what I can. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.